Why ancient Rome was crawling with parasites. Ancient Rome is often praised for its advanced sanitation and hygiene. 2,000 years ago, the Romans already had public baths, aqueducts, sewage systems, and organized waste removal. But strangely enough, those very innovations may have helped spread disease rather than prevent it. Despite all these public health measures, the Romans were far from parasite-free. In fact, modern researchers have discovered that ancient Roman cities were teeming with harmful microbes and parasites. According to Dr. Piers Mitchell, a British expert in bioarchaeology, Roman sanitation helped citizens look clean and smell nice, but it didn't truly eliminate the health risks. His research included the analysis of Roman-era burial sites, cesspits, and preserved human waste, known as coprolites. He also examined lice, fleas, and bedbugs found on ancient clothing and combs. What he discovered was surprising. Roman cities had parasite levels comparable to those of Viking settlements, which had far less concern for hygiene. Worms, dysentery-causing amoebas, and other parasites were widespread, thriving in the very systems designed to protect Roman health. One major problem was public bathwater. Warm pools were rarely emptied, making them the perfect breeding grounds for disease. Human waste was another vector. Roman workers collected it and used it as fertilizer on farms outside the city. That waste would then re-enter the city as contaminated food. And let's not forget garum, the fermented fish sauce that flavored nearly every Roman dish. It was often made with raw or undercooked fish, which meant eating it could lead to infection by fish-borne parasites. Bathing was a major part of Roman daily life. Public baths, both private and state-run, started appearing as early as the 3rd century BC. By the late 1st century BC, Rome had about 170 bathhouses. By the 4th century AD, that number had exploded to over 1,000. Even small towns had at least one public bath. Inspired by Greek traditions, the Romans developed thermae, massive bath complexes that were more like modern-day leisure centers. They included libraries, meeting halls, gyms, gardens, and of course, hot and cold pools. These complexes became hubs of social life. In the late 1st century BC, Marcus Agrippa, as a deal, paid for an entire year of free bath access for all Romans, compensating the owners for their lost income. He also built the first imperial baths and gifted them to the people of Rome. After Agrippa completed the Aqua Virgo aqueduct in 19 BC, Thermae had regular water supplies. By 305 AD, the baths of Diocletian spanned 13 hectares and could accommodate 3,000 bathers at once. These monumental bathhouses were built throughout the Roman Empire, though today, most survive only as ruins. Even the plumbing had hidden dangers. A recent analysis of Roman water pipes revealed high levels of antimony, a toxic metal that can poison the human body. Previously, the main concern had been lead pipes, which were common in Roman plumbing, but research now suggests that lead was less harmful than once thought. Over time, mineral deposits coated the inner walls of the pipes, reducing contact with the lead itself. Still, that process could take weeks, plenty of time for early exposure to cause health problems. So, for all its engineering marvels, ancient Rome couldn't quite engineer its way out of a parasite problem. Clean on the outside, but crawling on the inside. If you enjoyed this story, give it a like and subscribe. See you in the next episode.